Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Star Trek Online Explained. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Star Trek Online Explained. I'm your host, Tethran Neves, and it has been way too long. I apologize, life got in the way. The few times I actually had time to record an episode, the servers were down, or my house lost power. So, I'm sorry, it's been like over a month, but this will be the 5th episode. I am recording this on the 1st of October. I do not know when it'll be finished. But we are currently picking up where we left off. We left two starships, the USS Chimera and the USS Kittimer. Yeah, Kittimer. USS Kittimer. That went through my mind for some reason. Just refused to come to me. The USS Kittimer behind to hold back a Borg invasion. However, a couple Borg ships did manage to make a run to the Vega Colony. Specifically, Vega 9, if I remember correctly, according to my notes. One thing I need to mention, the previous episode, I did not mention the Kittimer, what class she was. I was so focused on the fact the Chimera used to be the USS Renown, I did not speak about the USS Kittimer. The USS Kittimer was a Noble class vessel, a variant of the Sovereign type. She was NCC 66613. We will talk a little bit more about the Sovereign class, but when we encounter the original Sovereign class, since basically the only thing we know and can about the Noble class is that it is a variant on the Sovereign. Now a little bit on Vega 9. It was one of the earliest human colonies with a population of 2.8 million. So let us get in. This is probably going to be a lot of battle. It's been a while since I've played this mission, so it'll be interesting to see if it changed.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
Hell the colonist. We have to warn them.
Tyrell managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
On screen.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to this system. You need to start evacuating.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about...
The Borg are on their way, Mayor. You have to evacuate. Come. What just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Set a course for the satellite. Been long enough, I actually had to remind myself of the controls for this particular ship. I have different weapon setups on other accounts.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Sarva, can we get transporter locks on the colonist?
Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the game.
Hurry, I think the Borg will be here any...
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
Battle time. Yeah, I did play a little bit
Those
of...
civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
I did play a little bit of a Klingon. I'm having to remember everything. case you're wondering, yes, the ships in these early missions are very... I learned it the hard way during my Klingon run through. I faced off against Ada Derdex with ease, but later when I actually fought it in a deep space encounter, let's just say I got humiliated. So these ships are very nervous, at least in the majority. Remember, just because you beat something in a story mission does not mean you can beat it, you know, in regular combat.
Target shields have failed.
Some really gorgeous shots.
I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
We're the only Starfleet vessel in the system. We'll rescue as many colonists as we can.
Borg
Interesting.
landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Target shields have failed.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, pull back.
Interesting enough, the exact colony on the planet we are
All civilian ships have safely warped up the system, Captain.
evacuated has a population of 500 according to the information I can find. I do not know if maybe this is a separate planet within the system,
Shields have failed.
but then I think the Borg would go for the more populated planet, or perhaps maybe this planet was abandoned at some point. Largely for reasons unknown. That's a lot less than 2.2.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Radio away, team, and beam down.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood. We will manually tag survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Let's get moving. So apparently this town we're heading towards is 500. On a planet with 2.8 million, you'd think we would have bigger cities to worry about. But maybe the big cities were the first targets and just there's only small cities left.
That's one of
This
those
is the
Borg
biggest
ships
one.
from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Says we tagged them. Hello, civilians.
Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
aimed at that time. Retrieve supplies. Alright, so, for those of you new to the game, very slow. Shipping crew, you can click any of those buttons really. The top one is always your captain. It's separated from everything else for some reason. And you equip, the devices are like healing or special abilities you can use. Your kit changes your actual like main abilities, which are your keys, but we don't have those at the time. Shield is personal shield and armor increases life when you have different weapons. I'm currently going to arm myself and Eliza as we are the only ones left. On the planet, that is. My assumption is that maybe other members of the crew are in different places.
We're too late.
You have regular fire and special fire, which on PlayStation is R2 and R1. You also have melee for close range, which will stun you. Which on PlayStation is O or circle, however you want to say that. L1 is the device, and square is your special ability. Missing something. Can we beat them up? Yep. Most missions, if they're not lying on the ground, engineering can't help them. That's why I dismissed them. Alright. Yeah, I'm so used to higher levels that I immediately disregard them like, they're dead. But in this one, apparently you can.
Enemy target.
I've said this before, but always keep moving. It makes it hard to lock on and gives you flank damage. I was sworn that went through. Oh well. Okay. Final ones. Again, these Borg drones are incredibly because, well, door. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this weapon. The R1 ability isn't the best, and it's not that powerful, but we'll get more later.
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of the Chimera or the Kitaverse.
So none of the other ships are. That's great. You sometimes want to save your special abilities for power drones. For example, if a drone's already hurt like this, you don't want to use your special attack on them. You want to use it on...
I apologize for
preferably
Coles
ones with
putting a
shields.
rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you... I apologize for Coles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones here. The Forrestal is in orbit.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue them, but something is blocking our transporters.
I know. Coles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
That can't be everyone.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Coles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
You have my thanks. I'll retrieve the equipment and then set up a pattern enhancer. What equipment? What equipment? This one. Alright.
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Press the Options button and open your inventory under the Ship and Crew heading. Select the kit in your inventory to equip it. With a kit equipped, you will have new abilities that you can perform in ground combat.
Yeah, like she said, you apply this. This is Proton Mine Barrier. Basically, it's a little minefield. We do not have a kit frame yet, which improves things.
You now have additional abilities in ground combat.
I did set that up, right? Yeah, I did. Yep, L1, we now have Proton Mine Barrier, which is now our quick ability, which is very useful. Alright, send up the pattern.
We have lowered shields for the transporter, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
The pattern enhancers are working. Not a moment too soon. The Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the assistants to come here for transport. Wow, my tongue tied. Let's try this again. I need you to signal the assistants to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need to give the signal. Alright, good old wave mission.
Remember
And
when
the
we
civilian,
thought
of course,
fighting a
went
crazy
straight. Probably pays
Klingons was the worst thing that could happen today?
Very good point. Forrestal's not having a good day.
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
That was a good point. Mine barrier.
Another group of civilians is beamed to the ship, Captain.
You know, the terrifying thing about some of these were probably former civilians. The Borg are definitely the zombies of Star Trek. But zombies with superior technology. That's not fun. I'm supposed to answer hell from the ship. Here you go.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there, Terrell. We'll be there soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
I'm not finished yet. Coles, you're with me. Thank you. We're doing all we can. Coles, you're with me.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, let's get moving.
All right, Coles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated.
I know
Don't
the drill.
hesitate.
Just never expected any Borg here.
Oh, that way. I was looking at the wrong gate. You can tell it's been a while since I played this mission. Oh yeah, I remember this though. They are supposedly going to be working in the coming months and year.
Knew that one. We played poker last night.
They will be reworking a lot of the early missions to better fit with the quality of the new episode release, which I think is a good thing to do, especially considering how old this game is. It looks great for how old it is, but certainly the new missions.
Resistance is futile.
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor.
But certainly the new missions look much better.
We need to disable that force field.
Also, tell me in the
Borg are
comments.
so, what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
But would y'all like me to do the Age of Discovery storyline when it comes out on console? Which there's no release date for that yet, and I don't have a PC powerful enough to run it on computer. So tell me if you want me to do that when it comes out.
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
That's not good. Boss with that much shield this early in the game. I forgot about him. Yeah, he went down with the fire. That appeared later in game, I'd be like, oh no.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Beam out. Hope to God this is recording right.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Kittimer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send an automated warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, laying a course for the first satellite. It's kind of odd. This whole planet gets assimilated with presumably over 1.4 million. And we don't hear about
Multiple probes
again.
inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
But, you know, a major Federation colony being assimilated. And I don't think we ever did that. Maybe they mentioned the end mission perhaps to it, but if so, I don't remember. Yeah, see, they're already much harder than we were. There we go. I've been playing like Birds of Prey and my Mafia Dreadnought. I'm not used to being this slow to maneuver. Because I've got 4 RCS thruster modules on my Dreadnought. Yeah, I hope they do say something, because if I remember correctly, we never hear about this colony again.
Never thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
Borg sphere. Borg sphere first appearing. Star Trek, first lose contact with Voyager. Have in-game their medium cruiser. That's my shipping company.
Sir, there are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Mixture of both, if I remember correctly.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That's not good.
A cube? Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
She sounds oddly calm about that. Reinforcements, the Chimera, the Kittimer, USS Armitage of the Armitage class, NCC 97300, formerly 92331. And more famously, USS Defiant, NX 74205, formerly USS Apollo. 2375, she replaced the original USS Defiant after she was destroyed. She was first far action. James Kirtland is the man of the 2402. The game takes place in
what we could in Pollux and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can.
Glad to see you. There's no way we could have destroyed a cube by ourselves.
You've been doing a great job so far. Reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons was excellent thinking, by the way. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system. That's going to save a lot of lives.
Are we going to attempt to take Vega?
It's an option for sure. Right now, I need you to protect the civilians you have on board and ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth Space Dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He'll have more information for you.
Yes, sir.
You and your crew have done well. Colas will make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for this episode. Next episode will be Welcome to Earth Space Talk, and it should be out a lot quicker since I'm going to record it right after this. Thank you for watching and being patient. I'll catch you next time. Live long and prosper.
Congratulations.
Captain Bullock told...